Hi, this is Ted. Remember the 47 cent sitting on my front porch in front of my mobile home? Yeah, and I'm on a roll today, baby. Gonna blow through 3 of these things today. Ain't that amazing? I want to show you something about this towel out here. Look at this. You know what this is? This is my son's creation here. Without asking, he took a towel. He cut little fringes on the bottom of it and a hole in the middle, and he wears it for an Indian jacket. See? Look at that. Look at it. See there? Hey, Native Americans. He's got a thing about Native Americans. He likes to read about them. I keep telling them they're not as glorious as some of the history books point out to be. And what the Americans did to the Native Americans, what the Englishmen and immigrants did to the Native Americans was really awful. And what the Native Americans did to each other was just as awful. So it's all about knowing history. I started college in 1982. Seriously, I took some classes before then, journalism and stuff, and I didn't really pursue it. But in 1982, I started college, and my goal was to be a congressman. Now, my goal was to be a congressman, and I started out as a political science major. And I got to looking at politics. Why? Why are things the way they are now? And how do we change them for the better? Now, back then, I was right-wing. In the 80s, man, I was a Reagan Republican. Woo-wee. And, God, guns, and guts and all that shit. But I still began to see some problems with our society, and it was all based on the fact that something wasn't right. So I moved from politics, political science, into history. And I looked at history and I said, where did our country change? Well, where was the line that changed what we used to be from what we are becoming? And that line was World War II. Clear as a bell. So I studied the 40s. I studied the European theater, the Pacific theater, Japanese, the Germans, the Holocaust, war history, studied that stuff. And I could see where many things changed, but the main thing that I understood is that people are sheep. People are sheep. You can move them around like chessboards. They're like, pieces on chessboard. That's what presidents and leaders do. That's what people in Congress do. They move people around like, like pawns and knights and all on a chessboard. Because they know how they think. Because they can see that people don't know what the fuck's going on. They never have. Now, in World War II, it was all propaganda for the war effort. But it broke open a bunch of, barriers. It broke open a barrier for minorities, especially black people, to enter the workforce and the military, and especially women, Rosie the Riveter. So it changed some minds. So it started changing us toward this mindset of more equality. And we fought through that. But all the way through to the end, what I learned in history classes after history classes is that people just don't fucking listen. And they do their own thing. And the manipulation that the government does. Right after the World War II, it was like blatant manipulation. I mean, you could study anything about World War II and look at the propaganda that the government put out. It's like insanely obvious. They ran films and movie theaters and on radio, shit on radio, posters everywhere. But it's gotten a lot more subtle now. But it still happens. And the only thing that's changed is the subtlety. And the fact that the people at the top are still people at the top. They've been there all the time. people. It's kind of weird. Sit here and see all this shit happen, and what do you do about that? That's my question. You know, I started to run for Congress, and then I figured out we're so fucked, and Congressman has so little power, and our government is so corrupt. And the reason it's corrupt is not because politics are corrupt, people. It's because you are an idiot. You. Because you don't listen. Because you're a sheep. Because you let shit happen. Because bees are flying around me. Yellow jackets. They got me that day. But yeah, that hurt. Still itches. Yeah, I can't get rid of the damn thing. Look at it. Knock him over there. Oh, get out of here. Fuck off. I got a flash water. And I haven't been able to get that one. Anyway, it's you. You know, it's you. I don't blame me. I don't blame me because I tried. I did the best I could. The newspaper that we started last year was called The Liberty. I finally, it was the Liberty. We want to be liberated, not from government, but from stupidity. And we're never going to be. Whatever. I don't know if I'll even publish this thing, but it's us. We are our own worst enemy. That's the way it goes. What can I say? I'm a guy sitting on the front porch. I'm a dumbass redneck. Psst. Right? Whatever. Have a nice day, and shit like that.